the shotgun. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They're looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fair catch called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the run, it's quick. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Toss to the outside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the air. It's Reinhardt. Dances away. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that.
Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Feeling some heat. Buys a little time with his feet. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps the play going. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver,
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quick release by the QB. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And how about the dinosaur and the fullback getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to throw, it's Reinhardt. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Handoff to the lone back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Terrapins are marching down the field.
3:25.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Trying to get the corner. Powers through the defender.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Pope. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good timing on the quick out. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Turner. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Maryland! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You're holding the drive together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defense is going to have to get something to take it out.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got a man. It's quick. At the 40, there he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Might be looking to run. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Flanagan. Turns it on at midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fast motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. He makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. It bounced through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Moving out of the pocket. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stance, not the receivers.
It's a reverse. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Scanning the field, it's Reinhardt. quick completion on the out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing here.
With the catch, it's Paul. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous how open he was.
Yeah, that would have been an understatement on that one. And I think the quarterback couldn't believe it himself. He took his steps, was reading coverage, and he thought, man, I mean, you're giving us this first down. That was too easy.
Now on second down. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives him a first down. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the ground with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Striving for the goal line, loose football. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just...
Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Reinhardt. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.